welcome to another edition of A Preacher and His Work. We have so many great gospel preachers across our country and around the world, and this is our way of helping you get to know them just a little bit better. We are coming to you from Polishing the Pulpit in Sevierville, Tennessee, and we are so thankful to be able to be here and to spend time with brethren from across the country, and we are very thankful to have Brother Elliot Asbury with us. Brother Elliot, I appreciate you taking time to be with us.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
What congregation are you currently working with?
I work with the congregation in Timberville, Virginia, which is in the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia.
And how long have you been working with them?
I've been there for over 20 years. Just recently took over the full-time work for the congregation a year and a half ago.
All right.
It's actually my first full-time preaching position. I have helped congregations for probably 30 years when there's been a need to step into the pulpit and to preach. I had a 30-year IT career, got into management there at the end, but I've been doing the Lord's work and preaching and teaching for a long time.
Well, what motivated you? You had a job in the secular world.
Mm-hmm.
What motivated you to get into ministry and to fill in the pulpit?
The Lord has provided me opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. I call it providence. I don't know if it's a lack of faith, have denied it over and over again, and I saw a need in the Lord's church that was great for good pulpit preaching, especially in a small rural farm town congregation. The need for someone to be involved in the full-time work, my conscience wouldn't allow me to continue to work in the secular world and feel good about that, knowing that need was there and knowing that I could help.
Well, I'm very thankful that you did,
Mm-hmm.
and I appreciate everything that you're doing. And the last question that I have is, with your experience, not just in ministry, but your experience with the secular world as well, you've seen, you have a unique perspective. And,
right.
And with that perspective, if there was just one message that you could share with the world, what would that message be?
It's something that's personal to my wife and I. We have two daughters that are adult age, and both of them, I believe, struggle with humanism, with the idea of absolute truth, and it's something in this world that I think we see more and more, especially with young people, that there is something that's truth, that is true, something that we can find in our Bibles. We can't find that anywhere else but in God's Word. And the thing that I want people to understand is that there is such a thing as truth. There is something that goes beyond our human point of view, that there is something that we can count on, that God keeps His promises, that God cannot lie, that what God says really is true, and that we can accept that, we can understand that, and that man's word is man's word, and it often fails us, and we're often disappointed by it. But God's word is truth.
Absolutely.
And that's something I think many of us, especially in the world, struggle with, and it's been a struggle with my adult daughters.
And that is a message the world needs to hear. And Jesus proclaimed that message, and we need to continue to proclaim that message.
That's right.
I appreciate you taking time to be with us today.
All right. Thank you.
I appreciate you being with us, and we'll see you next time on A Preacher and His Work.
To God be the glory, great things. The preceding program was a production of the Fort Payne Church of Christ TV studio located in Fort Payne, Alabama.